It's on. Yes, it is on. I see the green bar moving across. Good morning, folks. It is Will, K-Mac Vintage. Today is Tuesday, September 24th. It is a little bit after 9 o'clock, 9:07, and um, we're here under a tropical storm watch or warning. I'm not sure which one it is, but this is nothing. I mean, tropical storms are, and hey, after surviving Hurricane Ivan 20 years ago, a tropical storm or even a Category 1 or 2 is nothing. Um, we have a lot of rain. We've had a lot of rain since actually yesterday. Looking outside in the areas in my yard that normally don't hold water, or one is right outside the window here, is holding quite a bit of water today. So I don't know if I can show that. I am knocking everything over here on my desk. Uh, let's not knock over the Delgado stuff. Okay, let's see if we can get some sort of video out there today. Yeah, you see, so I got quite a bit of water sitting there in my yard. I can't really get too much more out, but anyway. Normally that area stays dry. Those two are my two propane tanks for my Ashley generator. I have a 16 kW propane generator for the whole house. So anyway, that's there just in case I lose power. But today so far we've been good. We have power, we have internet, we haven't lost anything yet. So morning, whoever's there watching, welcome to say hi. I'm not sure who it is, but so yeah, we have rain, not too much wind really, a little bit, I mean, here and there some wind gusting a little bit, I mean, about 35, 40 knots, I would say maybe. But I mean, it's not consistent, it's just here and there. I took a drive out this morning. I went to check on my mother because she wasn't answering her WhatsApp, and she normally doesn't sleep this late. She's normally up pretty early. But I got to her house around 8 o'clock, and she was still sound asleep. Oh my God. Chip, hey, morning. How are you? Guess what I got here for you? And it works. I'm not done with it, but it works. So anyway, I still got some things to move over and to finish up. So, but it is working. I have, so good news there. Anyway, so yeah, today is we're expecting rain all day today. We're very cloudy and that, and everything on the island is closed. Okay, everything is closed. Have a few minutes before a meeting. Great. Well, I mean it's okay. I mean, hey, work first for you, man. But it works. It's in good condition. I do presume something was wrong with that other logic board. Yes, the VSync issue was just dirt. Okay. Some of the solder paste, so some of the flux was holding on to some solder balls in different areas that it didn't need to, and I guess that solved it. I mean, I can power it up and show you. I mean, right now there's not much with this. Um, this is my processor right now. I still need to take off yours from the other board. Um, like the memory starts blinking up right away. And there we are. Oh, I don't have a Blue SCSI connector. Where's my big Blue SCSI? Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. All right. There it is. Now it's coming up. So your board is working. I do need to finish moving some things over and all that, so that's what I'm gonna do on this stream. Um, your old board is sitting right here. Well, I gotta take off or the processor because I need that. I put this on new, so I'll take this off and use it on another board in the future. This I need. And I need to take off this and this. I'm not gonna take off these actually resistor networks because the way these are made, as soon as I put heat on this, the pins up here on top are gonna come undone and I can't fix them back up. Everything back here I gotta take off, even though I already have on your board. I use them for others in the future. These have the rivets, so I need to drill, but it's okay. So, but yeah, your board works. I might go ahead and reload one or two more of yours just to have them, just to get them done. But it is working. See, so I'm very happy with that. And I'm pretty sure you are too. Glad to have this. I mean, it needs a serious cleaning, but I gotta finish putting on some of these things, and that I'm gonna deal with now, like the SCSI port, the internal SCSI. Some other thing. This is not secured yet. I have the memory, the other four memory right here, the PDS slots right here. Let me see what else I have here. Goodies I have here. Yeah, all of those I can use. Audio switch. I have another switch in here somewhere. Okay, I can put all these on already. I'll take them off of your board later. Yeah, that's all I need. So I'm very happy with your board, Chip. And I'll probably do another one or two, or I may start on that 2CI. Well, what do y'all think? But I want to do that as its own dedicated video stream. I don't want to mix it with this one. So, um, anyway, let's start putting these other things on here. It should go pretty quick because none of these are drastic things. I need to turn on my soldering iron. Yeah, that V-Sync was just some grime and dirt and solder between legs where the flux was holding stuff, solder pieces and that suspended, and it caused the problem. So I'm gonna switch to the scope, folks, and the one I need to do right now is this one, and because it's lower than, well, it's shorter than some of the higher stuff, I need to do it kind of off camera for me just to secure two pins, and I need a floppy connector. So unfortunately today on the island, everything is closed. All the government is shut down, all schools, all businesses, all grocery stores, all restaurants. But it's okay. I have food here at home. And on top of that, no, it's all because of the tropical storm. I think they're over exaggerating some of it. I mean, before we used to get tropical storms pass by here and a lot stronger, and no one batted an eye. Now one comes, everything's got to shut down. I just don't agree with that. So this is the floppy port first. Oh, how's your focus? Oh yeah, bad. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. I mean, granted, yes, over the years there's been a lot of development changes, but a lot of the problems we're having when it rains is the roads flooding and this and that. You know what? I blame government itself for that because they're the ones that approve all the planning, and they're the ones that go and put in all these public roads without drainage, without anything else. And when you're an island and you have swampland or you have marshland, what we call it, or mangrove area, it's there for a purpose, okay? It's there to take on the rainfall and the drainage and handle it where you end up not getting this flooding. But over the past 20 years, a good amount of that has been stripped, filled, and built on. A lot more roads put in. We have roads that are 3 lanes each side, so 6 lanes. And they go and build these things, and they don't put drainage. They don't do nothing. Cayman's version of actually drainage is to drill a 300-foot deep well and just let the water drain into that well. It's not going to work that easily, okay? The big thing is that you've taken all of the natural methods of the island handling its rainfall and its water management and took it away. And you go and make the roads that have curbing on both sides, and you tilt it inward, meaning that the road is not where the center is high. They have the outside high and the center low. Well, anyone can figure out that that's going to cause major flooding. All Things DG, hey, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm rambling off about some stupidity shit here on the island that they do. Alright, so this is the external floppy port. I'm going to solder it from this position. So really, I blame the government and the people for overdeveloping and converting all of the natural drainage and water management systems of the island for causing this problem. That now, when it rains a little bit, everyone panics because things are flooding. Anyway, you're fine with island rambling? But I guess you all have that same problem everywhere. So, all right, let's get these other RAM sockets in. Again, I'm gonna put them here and just tack the two corners, and then I'll do the rest. Cayman 2 has gotten so expensive. Oh my God. Our money is stronger than the dollar. So $1 Cayman is $1.25 US. So basically 25 cents more. So when I say $4 CI, that's actually $5 US. And so our gasoline right now here, although we are on imperial gallon, so it's a little bit more than the US gallon, not much, like 0.3 more. It's $4.84 of our money. Multiply that by 1.25 and you get what it costs US. And don't even go about the other stuff. I went to the grocery store yesterday and bought some things, not even 2 bags, and it was $166. Yes, I bought some meats and this and that. I mean, a nice ribeye here. It's in the grocery store is $27. So it's expensive. My power bill averages around 500 a month. So when I can leave Cayman, because I'm here still because my mother is still here, but she's up in age. One of my dreams is to buy a nice sailing catamaran, like a Lagoon 50 or 46 or somewhere around there, or one that's made by Leopard. They have a 55 footer that I really like, and I'm gonna sail around the Caribbean. I'll take my vintage stuff. I'll make one of the cabins into an office or into a lab, well, work area. And I'll take the stuff to the sea. Won't that be neat? Something completely different. K-Mac vintage on the sea, a different island all the time, a different country. You can do Central America, Caribbean, South America. Cut across, go to the Mediterranean, go to the Panama Canal, go on the west coast of Central America. It'll be a hell of a lot cheaper than living here. Won't that be cool? Oh yeah, pissing down rain again outside. All right, memory slots are done. PDS slot time. A Cat Mac, yeah, that's a pretty good name for it. I like that. All right, PDS slot, a lot of pins. Okay, Cat Mac. Hmm, good name. That's a channel. What do I name the boat? Second Life. Getting there. I have 5 more SE30s to reload for Joop in the Netherlands. I think that's 5 of them he sent me. Oh my god, who's sending me things? That might be Joaquin, because he's supposed to be sending me some Gerbers that I need to order some PCBs. Okay. PDS slot on. Name it Flux. Solderella. Okay, let's see. Let me see what all those were coming in, if it is from Joaquin. No. Okay, what do I need here now? The main things left are the 280B, the 2 serial, 2 switches. Alright, so let's get some of these put in. Let's see why this 80B doesn't want to go in. Okay, those are being held good. I soldered these good because you pull on the cables and that puts some strain on these plugs. With their age, I'd rather solder them on good. Alright, now the 2 serial. Got a bent pin somewhere. The chips board is almost done. Okay. I need to remove this one solder bridge that I put on here for the speaker. This guy. Because now when I put in the jack, that will work. That jack melted a little bit. Let me try a different one here. We have some other ones in the bag here. You see how it melts when you take these out? It raises it a little bit, but it still works. Yeah, that one is much better. Okay. Now we have two switches here to put on. Switches I have new, and the supporting bracket behind it, there is a 3D STL file for that you can then print your own, and I print them using resin, so they're a bit harder and finer detail. If I need it, but most of the time I salvage them from the old boards. Okay, and this guy here, I have one here that I can use. So I think Chip's board here has got everything on it. All right. This is not the original video ROM. This is a remake. I'm taking this off because I'm going to put on black tape. And this is a 2764, so it's a reprogrammed version. I do that too for boards that I need that don't have. This is just plain black as your electrical tape, nothing fancy. Okay, that's well protected now. Because even with the white that was still on there, that will let light through. But the black darkens it completely. All right, we have everything on this board except for this metal rail, and that I take off last. Let's test it again, and then after that, I'm gonna start taking things off of that other board. Nope, that becomes the boring part, guys. I'm sorry. Let's put in more memory. Let's see if it all registers. So this should register 32 megs. Now I can put on the SCSI, put on the voltage meter, get my keyboard. And we plug this in. Why is nothing registering? Oh. I am a smart ass today. Or a dimwit. There we go. This one not gonna light up because it doesn't have LEDs on it. Okay. Video coming up. Booting up. Voltages are very good. 5.14 for the 5-volt rail, 11.8 for the 12-volt. The macrometer does not display -12 because on the SE it's not on the floppy port. Yeah, the cord, I know. I forgot to plug it in, but it's there now. And we are booting up. I got mouse control. What I did forget was the speaker. Let me see if I can get you all some video up there. Not the best, but at least you can see. I don't have a video capturing yet for this, so 32 megs registering, so all 8 slots are working. Let's go into Snooper. I'm also going to run a tech step on it because that's a must, because Snooper doesn't catch everything. Chip, I thought you said you had a meeting, or did the meeting finish, or did you cancel it? Or are you in the meeting sitting there watching it? Let me see if I can get this a bit better. All right, memory test, let's finish that. All right, memory done. The other one should go pretty quick. VRAM should pass because that is the original RTC clock. There's here. Oh, I need a battery connector. On mute. You're watching it and on mute in the meeting. K-Mac is in a meeting. Lovely. ADB so far I think everything's been passing, right? Yep. Okay, everything is passed. Oh, I need to check something with that. I'm only getting one side. Maybe one leg on one of those chips is bent. So that I need to check. Alright, so that's shut down. Which one is left? Which one is right? Oh, I had the right working. Audio stuff, audio stuff. Here. UB10. This is left. No bent pins. No pins are bent. I still find that audio very low. Ah, those are soldered on the board. Change them both. All right, let's go see. Booting up. Now the way the SE30 handles memory, the read and write on the 4 in the back, the if you write line doesn't come on. Okay, just the reads. And it may look like these are not flashing, but they are flashing. It's just so fast. See, I mean, you can see them flashing, but it's so fast that But the SE30 does this. The SE30. I need to look some more into that NSEC because I'm not too sure on that. All right, we'll find out more about that later. Right now, I want to hook up TechStep and see how that works with it. For that, I don't need that camera. Oh, let me solder this one last thing in. Popped out. Okay, battery's in. Battery connector. TechStep time. Let's bring you up here. Why I like to run TechStep is because it will detect if there's a serial port or a printer port problem. These boards seem to get that quite often. This interview with Samsung, you mean this thing? It is what it is. I have my new one coming. It's being delivered tomorrow to my forwarder. Is it audio bad or something? Is the audio better now, or? It's working, I guess then, because you can hear me. So we leave it at that. Until my new one comes. It was fine before. Oh, I had it sitting on the thing. Communication established, test mode, logic test, all. Freaking window pop-ups from WinZip. Go away, damn it. Okay. The CentOS gonna take a bit. I got 32 megs in here. See, now because it's accessing the second half of memory, you see them blinking. So it actually page swaps it. What is on it? Oh, well, I can't do ultrasonic cleaning today. I don't have any sun. There's no sunlight. what the problem is with it is if I put it in my pocket, this starts bending, and then it gets bad connection. So I leave it up on the table, and a lot of times it ends up sitting right in the view and the scope and all this. And anyway, it is what it is. This is the one that normally gives me trouble. SEC failing. And let's see how this one goes. Come on, pass. Don't give me no fail. Pass, yay. No, I'm not using the Rominator. Rominator will not work with the SE Tech step because of the ROM checksum being different. Arenas, welcome, hi, welcome, all the way from Spain. Getting better and better at these SE30s. This one in less than 4 hours I had it booting. Stupid me one day, and it's all on video, like at the beginning, when I was working on the board for Richard. Stupid me forgot that the Rominator checksum is different than the original ROM, and I was trying to get TechStep to connect to it, and I wasted hours on that and thinking that there was a problem with the board, and it never was. It was a problem with the ROM. So that was me. That was a stupid thing I did. All right, all things DG. See, all tests pass. So Chip's board is in good shape. So I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna cables here getting all tangled up. All right, we have to do some hot air work now. I need to get some things off of this old board. Number one being the SE CPU. So we're gonna start taking that off. And I do this using hot air and my manual solder pump. This guy. And yes, I do every single pin of this chip. This is the CPU one. And again, I'm not worried about the board getting damaged because this is a junk board. So heat it away. I Okay, that goes pretty good, huh? Okay. Now I'm gonna raise the board. It was sitting flat, so now I'm raising it. And I'm just gonna heat up everything. Um, what I do now is I heat up all of it. Because if you look at the board now here, I have a little bit of height here. You see that? So now when I heat this up, I can start pushing it down. And the CPU is out. There it is. Okay, now I like to get this other stuff off from now because I have the bracket to help me elevate it. I'm after the bracket, but if I take the bracket off now, then it makes removing all these other items a lot more difficult. So I'm going to remove the other items that I need now. This 180B will not pop out yet because the bracket is holding it in. The bracket bends on top of it, so that one I should be able to get. Well, I need to bend that one clip. Okay, that one came out. There it is. I fell on the ground. It'll stay on the ground for now. All right, so let's get this. 1 second here. Still didn't hear from Steven if I can reload his 2CI board. And this is a rivet that's in there. So I'll take out the solder, then later I will drill it out. I don't like the ones with the rivets as much. The ones that have the snap points. And love seeing solder melt. Look at that melt. No, that's completely out. So salvaging these items on the board is, I mean, it's time consuming, but it's not difficult. These 19 pin ones are hard to find. I mean, there's only so much available. I don't think anyone can do this any faster with a solder sucker pump machine. Almost there, almost at the end. Oh, I forgot one pin there. Okay. Now that serial, well, this one is a printer. The modem is a serial zero. Both the same. Actually, let me correct that. They're not the same because you can't connect the modem to the printer board. They're the same jack, but the internals are different. I should be able to get that one out. Yep. It's getting a bit dark outside. This one I should be able to get out also. Yep, it's out. Alright, this is the audio jack. This is the one that melts. Might be my problem. Oh, yeah, this one I'm not going to be able to save. Alright, let's get these other things I need. I need this guy right here. These 6 pins, as you see. Usually if I tilt that up and then just heat them, this will fall out. Yep, there it is. Let's get these 2 switches. Get them out. Yep, both of them fell down. We got one more thing over here to get out. This is another choke. Another inductor, let's say it like that. Ready to come out. Okay. Turn off the hot air for a bit. Drill. Let's get these other ones out. And how I do that is, you can't really see what I'm doing, but as you can tell, I have okay, that's drilled out. All right, now I bring my hot air again. Basically, what you're gonna see me do now is I'm just gonna heat this back up, and I pry it out. Okay, that one out. Oh, I forgot there was one here that I needed to suck out still. Okay. All right, those two are out. Move them out of the way. Now I can start unsoldering this bar. And that's done the same way. You gotta say though, this makes a major mess. Okay, I have solder flakes all over the place. This is a metal bar, so it's gonna take a while for this to get hot. But it will hold the heat good, so once it starts getting hot, the others will go pretty quick. You know, once it starts going, they move quick. Cause like I said, the metal bar will retain the heat. You're gonna see the solder get liquefied shortly here. Watch. There it starts. Yeah, I think this is the last thing that I salvage from this board. Now the two people. Almost at the end. Three more little pins to do. Okay. The last one. Okay. Now I need to pry it out. Again, I'm gonna use some heat here. And All right, it's out. All right, but before I do away with it, I got this guy here that I need to get out. Okay, that one is out. That's it with the hot air. Oh, I forgot the crystal. Let's go get this crystal. These crystals are not really made anymore, so when you do find them, you can buy them. It is NOS. So I do try to save them. Okay, it's out. Wait, wait. What am I rubbing on here? Put these get over here. As you can see, I was able to salvage all of that stuff from the board. Now my bench is a mess. All right, so the old board is stripped. Really nothing else here I'm going to save for now. Okay, the only thing I need from this board is this guy here. All these rests are going in my bag here for the next board. You have a bag here with the minute. Okay, so what oh, and the CPU I need to switch. So let's take out this CPU, so this one is mine. And we give him the one that was originally with this board. That's in. And let's see if we power up. Oh, had it in the wrong way. It happens to us all. Yep, it's powering up. Oh, it's not gonna boot because I don't have a Bluetooth SCSI connected. But let's run the tech step down on it to make sure that the CPU works okay. Logic test all. At least some of the water in my yard is drying up. It's still raining, but the water's seeping into the ground, so that's good. All right, this CPU I can put back on my other board. All right, I'm gonna turn off my mic for 1 second while this is running. I'm gonna vacuum up all my mess here. So I'm gonna turn off the mic. I'll be right back. Mess vacuumed up. You see, and I finished before the testing did. All tests passed. All right, so this board is good. Let's disconnect everything and we'll put on that bracket. This socket is a bit hard, but it's okay. Could be my cable is bent. Let's get rid of tech step. the bracket. Now I need to bend these. And we got some soldering to do. A second, I believe Chip is in the muting in his meeting and watching the stream and on mute. If he's still there doing that. So Chip, you have your board. Your board is done. Your board works. You sure you only want one? I can do a revision 3 blue one for you. I have the 3 in blue. Okay. Everything there is soldered. Alright, now the last thing I need to do here is, because the back side of this board was assembled by JLC PCB, they're the ones I use to make all my boards. I'm very happy with them. They added a trim as guides that they use to when it's gone into the machine to do everything. So I need to pop these off, and it's just a matter of bending. See, it's already perforated. Well, it's not perforated, but actually it's gouged with a cut line. See, so I gotta take those pieces off. That's it. Those 4 pieces come off. They go in the garbage, and Chip, your board is done. I have one more thing to do with it. Let me do that right now. I mean, I can give you another one. I can make another one for you if you've got the chassis and everything for it. I mean, shoot, what you sent me is a lot more than a board, so. So, I mean, if you want another one, just tell me and I can do them. I don't know what your whole situation is, where you're at, if you have the chassis and everything to put it in and so forth, so. There we know. And no, this is not to signify that it's sitting on a chip. This is for chip. So, okay, it's done. Fully working. The only thing left to do is ultrasonic clean and sun, but that won't be today. Because it's not gonna happen today. Actually, a latest bulletin on this thing just came out. It is now formed. It's now has a name. Tropical Storm Helena. Location, it's about 180 miles east-southeast of Cozumel, Mexico, about 170 miles south-southeast of western tip of Cuba. So more than likely it's already due west of us, or doesn't say anything about. Let me pull up. Severe weather, hurricanes. Let me see where it says it's at. Oh God, yes, it's already pretty far away from us. So we just have a lot of rain that we're gonna get from it still. And it looks like it's gonna project it to come in right in the bend of Florida, directly due south of actually Tallahassee. So everyone up there, get ready, it's coming. Yeah, we have another day or so of heavy rains. All right. So, so Chip, you want another one, or we're okay with one? Where did I put your letter? I don't know if you can hear me because you're um in your meeting over there. Oh, I did forget, Chip. You sent a bunch of memory and ROMs and that. I mean, what are all of these for? I mean, that's a ROM. That's a ROM. A ROM. This looks like VRAM. Here, this is the same ones. It can work. Okay, 3 sets of that, 3 sets of ROMs. Yeah, well, that's the thing. The SE610 will need the SUV RAM. And I'm trying to see what these are. This is RAM also. If I'm not mistaken, I think all of these are the same. Yeah, these are 512 ROM, so these will all work in the 2CI, 2SI, SE30, and all that. And this is video ROM, well, video RAM, and these I think are just RAM. So do I need to test the board with this? And this is two SCSIs to SD. I never tried these. I never had one of this ones before. I mean, you can see how the stuff with Blue SCSI went on. I never tried these. I don't know much about them. I don't know. I mean, I'm presuming the image is the same. I'm presuming this image is almost the same as making for a Blue SCSI. Should be, right? Mm, it's saying it can't access it. Oh, so there's special. Oh, I love these bigger ones that are the push in to lock and push out, push in again to unlock. All right, so I'll have to read up on the SCSI to SD, see. So I guess all of this then is for me to keep here also. Do I need to test any of these out with anything for you? I doesn't want to see this one. All right, okay. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Can always use RAM in that, so. With that note, let's go see what these are. These two, I know I can't test in the SE30, so let's bring your board back. Just want to find out what they are and how all this works. So let's see. So these will definitely not go in there. So we'll move those out of the way. Let's try one of these. Yeah, let's go with this memory here. I think this is gonna give me 4 megs. For now, let me boot up with this. I just want to see what the memory is. See how boring normal memory is? You don't have all this blinky stuff. It's so nice to have the blinky stuff. You can see what's going on with the memory. So these should be 1 meg sticks, I think. Uh-oh, that one is not in. Good. Yep. OS is booting up. I'll soon try this. I'll try the SCSI to SDs. I have my cable here. I have a couple Zulu SCSIs too that I've never even tried yet. All right, let's see what memory this tells me about this Mac. 4 megs, yep. Like I said, like I thought, 4 megs. All right, so if we throw this ROM is good. Try this other one. Let's throw these in. Ooh, these are 16 megs. Wow. Oh no, these are four actually megabytes. They'll get to actually give you 16. So if I put this in here, then the 16 plus that 4 should give me 20. I should now have 20 megabytes. The ROM is working. It's coming up. Yep, there's a Happy Mac. All right, let's go to about this Mac. No, I don't have 20. I only got 8. So, all right, let me see something here. All right, powering up. Got cursor, booting up. Where's Martin today and Felipe today? Maybe they are here and just being quiet. All right, about this Mac. Let's go. Come on. Now I would register 16. Yeah, okay. Guess I didn't have them seated in there good. So that's 16. Now if we add these here I haven't tested yet. And let's try the other ROM. And here we go. So I should be back up to 20 now, because I think these are 1 meg sims also. Booting. All right, it's in. Let's see. What about this Mac? 20. Yeah. Okay. So we're good there. Now let's shut this down and plug in this. I've never used SCSI to SD yet, so this is all going to be new to me. I'll have to look up. Yeah, it's booting. So what is then that? That's in a CPLD? Looks like it. Back drive 1. System 7.5.5. Yeah, system folder. Nice. It booted up. Yeah, the 2SI is the only one that it will not provide power. That's the same with actually Blue SCSI and everything. You throw a Blue SCSI into SI, it needs external power. Most of the other ones, all the other ones give it power. All right, so this one works. Sweet. Something new to try and play with. Now this board is a bit different. This is version 5.2, so it's got a couple different things on it. I think these headers here that were not on the other one. Okay, yeah, you could have a bigger USB connection here. This, I guess this here is to get the LED off of the board and put it somewhere else. This is probably for a barrel connector for power, because that's what that looks like. So nice. Yep, this one's up also. Sweet. We'll definitely have to play around with them and see what else And especially with that software, I didn't know they had their own software you gotta use. So I have to sort this stuff out. So I have different bins that I put in different memory and ROM in, but I'll do that off camera. I try to stay organized. I try to sort my stuff out and make it nicer for me. Now, Chip, I'm presuming you have actually Raminator and all that too. You Oh yeah, I know these are very good for. Okay, and the other boards are over here. I'm gonna reload these boards, but I'll do that on my time. Right now, still working on customers' boards. Now tell me something, Chip. On those other boards that you sent me, the 610, the SI, are they dead or are they workable boards? All right, so you do have a BMOW. Okay. Well, our ROM, I mean this is the big mess of wires, but this is only 2 MB, okay? Then we have similar to this, because we run the same software. I mean, I have an agreement with actually Steve from Big Mess of Wires that we can use his ROM, his base ROM, and then we add our own boot image and merge them and do that. And so each one we sell, he gets a commission. Okay, so we're the only authorized reseller using actually his image. Okay, so all those boards need some love. Okay. So this is a 4 MB, and it'll only work in the Mac 2 family and the SE30, the same as what this one is. Okay. Then we have a universal 4 MB, which is this one. What is nice with this one is that because you see all this extra circuitry here, this will work in the same machines as these do, but also in the Quadra and the Performance if you add a SIM socket. And of course, you need the ROM image for that machine, which Joakim, our team member in Sweden, has hacked and created most of the images for those machines to work. And this also has a boot image on it, so you can press the button combination and it will load. Okay, so this is the 4 MB, and we have that as a 8 MB version, universal. Okay, so we have the 4 and the 8 universal ones. Then these are normal. This is normal, same. This is the same as this one and Steve's, but this is a 2 MB, this is a 4 MB, and this is a 8. The larger sizes allow you to have a bigger boot image. Okay, so that's the difference with them. Okay, so that's our ROM. All right, so this is good now. I'm gonna move this out. All right. So now this is the SI board you sent. I see what you mean by it needs some love down here. What what happened there? That looks like, was there something there that that disappeared? Oh yeah, I think this will be more of a donor board. Maybe. Let's go to the cap battlefield. Let's see. Something sat here, right? Something was there. Okay, all right, so these are for parts. Okay, all right. Never mind. I'm not going to try to solve this, but yes, it does have quite a bit of chips on it I can use. Okay, so if they're for parts, I'm not really going to bother taking a look at them. Where did I put the plastic? Oh, it fell on the ground. Okay. Oh yeah, believe me, I can salvage a lot of chips off of those boards. All right, I went to grab some other stuff here. This is from Joop in Netherlands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boards. So this has 2 boards in it, this has 2 boards, and this is 1. So all these are boards that he wants me to reload for him. Yeah, 610s can be problematic. But you see, I really don't have cases for them or anything. I mean, I could try to see what I can find on them and see if it could be fixed. All right, grab some lunch. We'll see you. So I'll put 4 of those boards away aside right now and just bring 1.
Okay, so it's got quite a few things that are not on it, but that's two Sony chips. But he did send me a bag here of all sorts of parts and supplies, so it's I'm not too worried about that. I mean, a lot of this other stuff here can be replaced. Um, this is a 61. That's a sound chip. That's this one, the Apple sound chip that's in there. This is 240, and that's this chip up here in front. The resistor pack 7 and 8. 7, 8, those are the 1000s. So he did send me a lot of parts. 258, so he sent me all of these. RP9, resistor pack 9, which is the 220, because you can't get the 200 ohms at once anymore. UB12 through UC12. 175 is okay. 22 ohm resistor packs, that's for up here, but he only sent me two. 3904 bipolar. 3904s, I think, are these. Oh, that one had an explosion there. ROM socket. Not sure which one is in that bag. Oh, but these are not from me. I think these are from Joaquin, yeah. Alright, video ROM and the RTC chips. Yeah, these are from Joaquin because Joaquin uses different legs to make these. What's in here? This is LS30, which is this guy. These are polymer caps. The small one. Okay. Alright, so he sent me quite a few things here. But he didn't send me FPU. Maybe it's somewhere else. Alright, so yeah, we plug it in and see if this works. Yeah, right. He didn't send me, I think he wants 4 boards back out of his 5. I need to send him a message and see exactly what he's after. I should go ahead and open up these other ones so I have an idea what I'm working with here. Now, yoke here has boards before it's not the first time boards for him. And he's a fellow Dutchman because I'm also Dutch, but Dutch from the islands. I think this is a donor board. Complete. Also complete and in immaculate condition, although it's got some jumper there, some jump wire, some barbed wire there to fix something. You may be wondering, oh well, how the hell am I Dutch from the islands and I live in Cayman? Originally, I am from another. I am from Curaçao and the ABC Islands, which of the Port of Clue too. I don't get it. I don't. I mean, these boards are in wonderful well, I can't say wonderful, but let's go find out because they look very nice to me. Put these away too. Guess a lot of it has to do with the sockets. Maybe that's what the problem is with these. He just wants a board without any corrosion or anything on it. See, I'm not getting. Yeah, I'm getting vertical bars. Well, not vertical, horizontal bars. I'm not getting no activity. All right, I'm not gonna spend much time on them. Board one, board two, again, all plastic clips. And that could be, I mean, I remember him saying something. He's saying, look how flimsy. This one very flimsy. I'm gonna put a different one there. Cause this one here, I coated the pads and made it thicker. Yeah, very loose. Now I'm getting the same results. Oh, there it's coming up. Yeah, this is the RAM sockets. No, but I'm still getting a weird pattern. Okay. Now it stopped because it's going to try to boot. This is the same thing Chip's board was doing, giving me the same actually layout on the screen. So probably something back here with some of these chips. Yeah, same pattern. All right, I know reloading it will fix it. This one here, I'm assuming is going to be video related stuff also. Getting nothing. Not even blinking RAM. Wow. That's a first. Nothing. Wow. love using these ROM clips. They're but Potato Fi made them, designed them. Very good item. Yeah, that's only giving me just a solid gray screen and nothing. And no sync detected, no nothing. Oh, for sure some broken traces back here, but the thing with him, with these for Yop, is that he sent me sorry about that. Ah, okay. Not only did he sent me the parts and that, thing is that he wants these boards to be as close to the originals as possible. So he even sent me the blank boards to use, the revision 4 boards, and he wanted them green, you see. So how many did he sent me here? Okay, so he sent me 4. So he wants 4 reloaded. The 5th board is parts. All right. So that's what we're gonna start doing. I'm gonna grab this one first because all of these chips are already socketed. But left in Prague, how are you? I don't know who else is all still here. I think Chip went to get some lunch. Maybe he's still streaming it and on mute while he's walking around getting lunch or that. Ron was here. I don't know if he's still there. Who else is here? Arenas was here. All Things DG. That's it. That's who's been in here so far. But I know you just joined, but the problem is that I'm getting hungry and it's 11:30. I need to go make some lunch too. And I have 4 more reloaded boards to do for one person here. So he sent me blank boards. I got 3 more in here and 1 here, and then his 4 boards. So, oh, good. These are the nice ones. So, just for fun. Uh-oh. Just for fun here, let's go see what we may be able to spot on this board. I'm assuming we're gonna have some problems here on the video circuitry stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. That chip is too big for here. That's why it looks so strange. $166, but it's a bigger package. Those 253s are all new. Oh yeah, some damage there for the sound stuff. Don't see no damage around there. Really don't see much should be causing this board. Mainly the RAM and ROM sockets is probably your number one culprit. These things down here. Never seen this pink stuff. I'll see that. See, all of this was socketed and that could have caused some damage. Alright, Yope, we're gonna start a transfer for you. But I'm gonna do that after lunch, guys. I mean, I'm sorry there are 3 of you sitting here watching. I'm gonna take like a 2 hour break here and get some lunch, cook some lunch. I gotta do a little bit of cleaning and things like that. And then I didn't get a message from someone that I was supposed to get one. But yeah, folks. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap up this actually live stream here. I've been on about 2.5 hours. I will come back later. We're gonna start on this board. It's a rainy day here. Everything is closed outside. I'm not really gonna go anywhere. So I might as well stream it, right? 3.5 hours, 4 hours, we could get this board done to where we can test it. We may get to a point where we can turn it on. Some nice things is that, I mean, he really the CPU is socketed. A lot of these chips here are socketed, so I don't really have to do a lot to take them out. The PLCs that they need to get soldered on. Yeah, well, like any other board that I've done. So if I did the one for chip in 3.5 hours to actually boot, we can do the same thing here. So for now, folks, thank you for watching. Do a thumbs up for me if you can. Tell others about my channel and what I do. You can look at my website, kmacvintage.com.
There you can find the shop, and a lot of things that we make are available over there. Also, shop.kmacvintage.com has some actually apparel products that you can also get things from, mouse pads and mugs and cups and some actually t-shirts and pillows and that. So anyway, beyond that, thank you for watching. And oh, the other one that I forgot, if you want to reach me on email, kmacvintage@gmail.com. Okay. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you in about 2 hours.